have also been in the same space. Nishaambiwa toka na sikutoka. Be very careful about the guys but you find in church, the ladies you find in church. Be very, very careful. Dating the wrong person is the toxic thing you will ever do to yourself. Lovely people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you all for clicking on another episode with me. I really appreciate it. And it's a beautiful day, and we thank the Lord for good health and being here. So yeah, thank you all for always supporting me. And in case you are new here and it's your first time seeing this beautiful, amazing face, kindly hit that subscription button. It is just right here. Hit that subscription button and join this amazing YouTube family, because here we create nice content, educative content, and you're going to fall in love with what we do right here. So join the family by subscribing. And yeah, guys, this is episode 3 of Narrate, and you guys have been showing me love and just being there for my content, and I don't take that for granted. And yeah, I just appreciate you and continue supporting me the way you have done. Yeah, and we move forward because this is a channel in a safe space for all of you guys. So yeah, so let's head right into the video. I have some juicy content I want to feed you. I want to tell you a story, motion. If you love listening to such content that you can relate to, I don't be giving you content that you guys cannot relate to. These are the things that happen in our daily lives. You've seen your friends go through the same, you yourself have gone through the same, so it is just by the way. So yeah, we can learn from one another, and let's head right into the video. So guys, you've seen the title. I know you have a thought in your mind. I know you're having some nostalgia about what we want to discuss today. You've been maybe in the same situation, or your friend, your brother, your sister has been in a situation that you've been maybe telling them to leave and they don't want to leave. Guys, I have also been in the same space. Nishaambiwa toka na sikutoka. Niliambiwa toka, leave, achana na wewe mse, and I still stayed there until I was done. And when I was done, I was ruined emotionally. Mine happened emotionally. It was not a physical war. It was an emotional war. And soon as time proceeded, I healed. I'm now in a sense I can even share my story without crying. Yeah. So yeah, let me just give you a background story of what happened to me. Just some 2 parts kidogo, and then you can attach them together and you can relate to your own story or your friend's story or whoever you came across who went through the same situation, or maybe even worse. Because a lot of people out here are being slapped. People out here are being, I don't know if you guys have come across that video. Yeah, this lady who was being slapped with the guy because I don't know the reason, but she was just being slapped in public, and somebody took a video and it was trending a week ago online. So you can ask yourself, how long has this been going on? And why was this guy slapping this lady? And how is she going to handle this situation? Is she going to leave, or is she going to stay? Those are the questions that people ask themselves. Should I leave? Should I stay? What is going to happen to me if I leave? Those kind of things. And dating the wrong person is the toxic thing you will ever do to yourself. Being in a relationship with a toxic person, this guy or this lady is going to mess up your mental state. And yeah, let me just give you a background story of what happened to me. And yeah, you're just going to relate as same. So guys, so mine happened when I was at the beginning of college, at the beginning of uni. So when we leave, back then in high school, we used to have those two situations you have with boys or with girls, and then it doesn't go anywhere. So that was me, just an incident. You have just a situation with someone. After you've left high school, it ends there. There's nothing that goes on. That was me back then. I had a situation with somebody having that friendship thing that you send to letters in high school, and then after some time he disappears, you disappear, and each and everybody starts their own lives. This guy even has a family right now, and I'm not married. So yeah. So after that situation, I then go join college, university. I start my course here and there. And university, you meet like so many people. You meet so many men, old men, like all ranges of ages. You find them there, and I get myself in this group of girls, and they are interesting. We are like some good buddies, and these friends of mine are in like some serious relationships. So I was just there, that naive girl. I know nothing about a relationship. Like, I'm just from high school. What do I know? What do I know about this relationship thing? So that's the period of university. My friends were dating, nini. So I find this guy in church. Yes, in church. And hey, guys, be careful. Be very careful. I think it's kidding. Be very careful about the guys you find in church, the ladies you find in church. Be very, very careful. You might end up being happy or regretting your entire life. So we are apparently childhood friends. University. So we start catching up, nini. So where were you? Unafanya nini sahi? Blah blah blah. All those things that people introduce themselves in a new relationship. So we are friends, nini. So we used to talk a lot. We used to text a lot at the beginning. We used to text a lot. So things went by, and I realized that this guy doesn't even live in our town. Like that time, let me explain this to you. He used to live in our same. His home was in our town where we used to stay, where he used to go to school. It is in our town, and where he used to go to school, it is in another town. So he used to go to school, and then when it is a holiday, he comes back home. So that's how we met. When he came back home, we now met in church. So yeah, that's how the situation was. Then now I don't know how we got into a relationship. Siwezi kumbuka that point, lakini tulikuwa tunaongea sana. We used to talk a lot on phone calls, text nini. So kidogo napostiwa hapa na pale nini. Like, whoever brought WhatsApp status, hey, you guys, you have messed up so many relationships out here without knowing. So nikapostiwa hapa na pale, enjoying the initial stages of the relationship. So time went by, I came now to get to know his friends. Like, unakuwa tu kwa maisha ya mtu, lakini unajua uko ama uko, you don't even know if you're there or if you're not there. So that was me. So tukaanza tu pole, and then I started being insecure. At the time he posted a friend of his who's a lady. She was apparently sick. I can remember very well, this lady was sick. So he posted her, and then na tu funny words hapo chini. So I later came to find out that this lady who was being posted was his ex, and his ex is his classmate. Like, hiyo wakati alikuwa his classmate. And unakumbuka, put in mind that he is in another town with his classmates. I'm in another town by myself. See, after asking akaniambia sijui is his friend. So he just told me like some story over there, and then I forgot about it. Tena kidogo, he posted another lady on her birthday. Hey, and the words he was using, bana. Hey, you even ask yourself, am I the queen? Because he was queening another woman, and I'm still here. So now this is what happened now during this situation. I was also maybe toxic in a way, but I cannot call myself toxic because I was the one who's suffering here. I was not being posted. That is how the issues began. So, and this guy was not ashamed of posting other people when I'm in his space, and he allowed me to see. After when he hide this kid to come a story, but he used to post like people. So I don't mind having like those sweet words you can describe somebody with, but just keep in mind that you have someone. Don't just torture somebody because of words. So this lady was being posted on her birthday towards Hapa na Pale, and then I asked him, who is this lady? And like, what is going on? And after, at the beginning, you remember we used to talk a lot. We used to talk a lot at the beginning. So at this point, tuko mali penye habari nzuri, good morning, nini, like those were one statements. So I asked him, who is this lady? He's like, It's just my friend, just your friend, with all those words you have used on the WhatsApp setup. So apparently, my friend, another friend of mine, also posts her like this lady. So akapost hapa na pale, and then I go to her inbox and then I'm like, can you help me the number of this lady so that I can talk to her about something. So she ends up giving me the contact of the lady, and then I go to her inbox like maturely. I didn't go there maybe to cause harm or to cause havoc. I was just going there maturely. Mystical toxic. I was going there maturely. So I go into her inbox and I'm like, blah blah blah, hi, do you know this guy? How do you know each other? And she told me, yeah, we are friends. We used to go to class in the same school in primary, and yeah, I brushed off that story. But remember, this girl screenshots our conversation, hey, and send receipts to that guy. And now comes in my inbox and starts calling me, he calls me, and I now started apologizing for texting her. I start apologizing. I apologize, like I apologize. I used to apologize like so many. I think I was the only person who used to apologize in that relationship. Like if anything, if we had issues, I was the one who was to apologize. Like this guy would torture me mentally. He would torture me mentally. Hey, I used to cry. This is just like mimi nawapate tu like this, those two stories zenye ziko juu so that I cannot expose myself that much. Sometimes he used to come now from school and comes to our town, and he didn't used to tell me. He could not say that he's coming. If you missed me, you have to come and tell me that you're coming, and then we meet and talk about things. Especially when you had issues, it's good for us to meet and talk about them. Alafu the issue to can start from a new page. So imagine all this drama, like on and off, went on for like 2 years, and I was not able to leave. Like I was not able to leave. Like being in a space whereby your guy has like so many female friends, and it's just okay with using whatever kind of words he can use on them, and you're just there like student Maui, like really. So that was me for like 2 years. I was stayed there. I stayed there. I used to cry. I lost weight. And my parents, my mom, is there thinking that masomo ndio ina stress. Bro, na mimi niko hapo, I'm being chaperoned with a relationship. Like niko hapo na imeniramba, and I didn't used to tell anybody. So the people who used to know about the relationship was my friends in college. So I used to go see them and tell them, by the way, this is what has happened, and yeah, all that. And they used to console me when I'm talking. I never used to. Like, I think about it right now, and I just feel disgusted about who was I back then? Like, what was that even? Why was I doing that to myself? But anyway, I had to experience that so that I can learn. So things went on and on and on, and I decided to like just look for people who can help me out in terms of like being there for me, in terms of like catching up. You want somebody you can talk to. You want somebody who can tell a story. You want somebody who can discuss movies with, like people who can be there for you. But this guy wasn't. I could call his phone, and I think he could give his friend to tell me that he's not even there. You can hear his voices in the background. And something surprising, this time I called him, and sijui kama simu ilijinini, like it received itself. And I sat there 30 minutes of my time listening to what this guy was doing, like this is how stupid I was. I was listening about the things that he was just doing in the surroundings. I just listen him talking to his friends, blah blah blah, oh, blah blah blah. I listened to that entire conversation, and he didn't know. So when he realized that the phone was on, and he didn't know that I had listened to the entire conversation for like 30 minutes. Like they left, they went to the market, they bought like things there, they were discussing things in the surroundings that I don't want to disclose right here. But when God wants to show you, you're supposed to live, He will totally show you. So this was just an experience that I went through when I was just beginning college. And we have another that maybe I might disclose later on. So like you might see like some red flags here and there, and you don't want to leave, take your time, recollect yourself, and ask God for guidance. God is going to give you like some guidance. You don't just stay there, be beaten, because there's a story. I don't know if you guys have seen of this lady Monyami Pigwa the other day. I don't know why she's there, you know. I don't know. This is just so traumatic because you don't know how much this lady is going through. And it is not even ladies only who go through the same thing. Men also go through the same situation. They just find themselves in very toxic relationships, and at the end of the day, it doesn't even work out. So you wonder, was I even wasting my time all this entire time? So I was in that situation. I lost weight, but right now I'm regaining. You can imagine if you see me, like, imagine I've gained weight. So you can imagine how I used to look like. If I get a picture, I'm gonna insert it right here. So nilikonda. A lot happened. I was tortured mentally. Bro, I have just given you like 0.1% of what happened. But at the end of the day, I left. Yes, I got the courage and I just told him I can't. This was after I got like some new friends, people I used to talk to, you know, people who guide you into the right like nini. They tell you like what to do here and there, some counseling here and there. I left. And that's when I told him no, I cannot continue in the same situation. So imagine after like a year or so, like I think 2-3 years or so, I then go to a party. I was working somewhere, so our manager arranged for us to go and visit. I don't know, something was happening just in our neighborhood, and he told us to go there and like have some good time, like network and all those things. So I go there, and who do you think that I found there? Who do you think I found there? Him. And I was now apologizing. Oh, I'm sorry for what I did to you, Nini. It is now time for him to apologize. Okay, I did. I did forgive him. But at the end of the day, know your worth. Know your worth. Just know who you are. Appreciate yourself for who you are, and don't let anybody out there take you for granted. Don't let anybody take you for granted out there. I just dated the wrong person, and I regret about it right now. But I think I learned something out of it. At least right now I know I can do this, I cannot do this, I can advise someone, I can tell my story out there without crying. You know, it is just a step, you know, a stepping stone to a point in life where you are mature enough, you know, you can talk things out. And if I have a child later on in life, these are the things I'm gonna tell her or tell him about relationships. You know, talking about this with your children is very, very important. So yeah, that was my story. Just like a stipend of what happened to me, you know. And at the end of the day, you're gonna, if you see the red flags early, please leave. Please leave. Don't stay there until it's too late. People die in relationships. How many have died? How many have you seen out there being killed in very toxic relationships? You know, people have just lost their lives in things they would just have solved. Somebody would have left and found somebody else. It is not this person only who is going to like make you leave. Actually, you are going to find somebody who's gonna appreciate you for who you are and love you for who you are. So don't just mind about like, since he's giving me this and this and this, I cannot leave. You know, people out there are in very toxic relationships because of money. Poverty. Poverty is a disease. Poverty is a disease. Let me repeat this wide and clear. Poverty is a disease. And if somebody who has been poor for quite some time and finds a person who is going to like financially stabilize them, imagine they will do anything. People, they will not leave. They will not feel like they're just scared to look for their own money. They're just scared to start their life like from scratch. You can leave that toxic relationship. You can start on your own. You can figure out something to do, but don't exchange your life for money. It's just that is just exchanging like your life for money, because you can be a better person. So guys, I want us to have a conversation in the comment section box. I would really want to know what you guys think about this. Or if you have been in a same situation, I might also want to listen to your stories and know what you guys have like in store. I will really, really appreciate your comments. And yeah, we want to have conversations that are going to be beneficial to our society, because these are the things that happen in our daily lives and people don't want to talk about it. People just don't want to talk about it. They are quiet about these situations, and at the end of the day, you will realize that it is affecting them big time. You know. So yeah, let's just educate one another in the comment section box. And if you think you can leave a comment that will help me, continue with my episodes, like some few suggestions, I'll also appreciate the same. If you liked this content, this video, if you've watched it till this point, you can leave a like this video, thumbs up to this video. Let it reach to another people, because the engagement is a good thing on YouTube. It's going to be suggested to so many people. So yeah, that has been it for this video. I hope you learned something, and I appreciate you all for watching till this point. So it has been your one and only Ingambo Atuo, and we are gonna meet in episode 4 of Narrate. So until next time, bye.